Welcome to the Make, Do, Create project run by Wheelworks. This is the Home Film School. My name's Matt Farris, and over the next 6 weeks I'm going to take you right through the different processes that you need to know to start making your own film. I'm a filmmaker. I've made a variety of different kinds of films, ranging from short fictional films through to documentaries, through to content for the likes of YouTube and Instagram.
Why did you leave me? Why did you go? Tear my heart out.
I'm sorry.
Did you love me?
Yes.
And now?
Dwarfed by these skyscrapers that greedily stare down on us, suffocating us, stealing our sunlight, stealing land meant for our homes. Us, the people of the market, inconveniently wedged between their money, spoiling their view.
For me, that would be a case of saying, okay, I'm going to be in this room, I'm going to create a story that happens just in this single location, and then to create that. So again, if you're a writer, maybe that's what you do. You look around, you see what kind of props you have. You're in one room, one location, and you use that to create a story, create a short film, a poem, a painting, whatever you want. In this 6 weeks, I'm going to take you through all the different things that you need to know to get up and running and to make your own film. So by the end of this, you'll have maybe planned out what short film you're going to make, or you could even have actually been out, shot it, and have a short film by the end of this 6 weeks. So during this time, we're going to be talking a lot about the practicalities of going out and filming, but the important thing is to be going out there and to be learning. Every workshop is going to end with a challenge that I'm going to set you. And the agreement that I'm going to make is that I am going to do the challenge along with you. Before we go on, I want to answer a couple of important questions that you might be thinking. The first is, what kind of equipment do I need to have to be able to make a short film? The second is, what kind of experience am I going to need to have? Let me deal with the kit question first, and this is a question that filmmakers are always asking: what do I need to be able to make a film? The answer to that question is quite simple, and it's probably within your reach. All you need to make a film is one of these. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, you can't make a proper film on a mobile phone, but there are lots of examples of fantastic films that people have made just on a mobile phone. The saying goes, the best camera is the camera that you have on you. In terms of experience, this is open to absolutely anyone. Maybe you've gone out there, you've already made a short film. Maybe you're thinking of making a short film. Maybe making a short film has never even crossed your mind. Over the 6 weeks, what we'll do is we'll break all of this down into little bite-sized chunks. I'll talk about different aspects of filmmaking. In the comments, I will leave links to other resources that you can check out so that you can really develop your understanding of this. And the important thing is that where you are with what you've got, you can go out there and you can make a film now. So we know that all you need is a mobile phone. You also need to look around you, see what you've got available in terms of the locations that you have, friends and family that you can rope into helping you make the film, and an idea. You might not even have an idea at the moment. That is absolutely fine. But the main thing is, go out there with whatever camera you can get and start trying different things out. So let's jump into the first part of this, which is, what is film? Let's begin by looking at what film is. The term film is very, very broad. It can describe a range of different things. If I say to you film, you might think of yourself of sitting back in a comfy chair in the cinema with a big bag of popcorn watching the latest Marvel film. Even the kind of films that are in the cinema are wide ranging. There are lots of different types of genre of film. But then you've got the likes of documentary films, which are factual, based on information. They can be about a person, they can be about a place, they can be about a time in history. You've also got the likes of reality TV, which is not real. You've also got people who are out there and they are creating content for YouTube. It can be information, it can be vlogs, it can be lifestyles. It can actually be short films that they are just focusing on creating and putting out there for the world to see. So there are lots of different types of films, and also there are lots of different types of ways of getting your films out there. The reason I say this is, over this 6 weeks, I'd like you to think of the kind of things that you want to be making. So maybe there's something about your area that you're interested in and you think, I'd love to do a documentary about that. Or maybe you've got an idea that's been bubbling around in your brain for a while and you're thinking that would make a great short film. Or maybe you want to capture a day in the life of you and put that up as well. All of these are opportunities, and hopefully over these 6 weeks what you will do is you will try all of these different things, and maybe you'll surprise yourself. Maybe there'll be one type of thing that you really enjoy making. There are lots of different types of films. We've already gone into some of those. But there are certain things that I would say they all have in common. So what we'll do now is we'll look at what I would say is 3 things that bring them all together. So the first thing is they have to have a start, a middle and an end. Not necessarily in that order, but they have that structure. Over the 6 weeks, what we will be looking at, how you can have an idea and then you can put it in some kind of structure. Now, some people would say not all films do have a structure, but we're going to look at a very definite start, middle and end to what we're creating. As a musician would use sound to tell their story, as a writer would use words to tell their story, we as filmmakers, we use images to tell our story. So the reason that's important is sometimes what we need to do is say, what picture can we use instead of lots of words to give our audience a piece of information? The other thing that we all need to look at as filmmakers is the fact that we are also storytellers. So all film, no matter what it is, no matter if it's a music video, even reality TV, documentaries, obviously fictional films, everything, as far as I'm concerned, is about the story. So as we move through this course, we're going to look at the components, the things that make up a story. A quick recap on Workshop 1. We began by talking about who the course is suitable for and the equipment that you need. It's suitable for anyone and all you need is your mobile phone. Then we talked about the different kinds of films that there are, called genres. So within traditional film, there's lots and lots of different types of genre, from the rom-com to the action to the horror. And then there's subcategories within that. But then we talked about the likes of documentaries, we talked about the likes of reality TV, and also about people going online, using the likes of YouTube to put up content, be it lifestyle, be it information. Talking off YouTube, I've got a question for you. I want you to have a quick guess of how much footage is put onto YouTube every single minute. I am predicting that you're going to have grossly underestimated how much footage is put onto YouTube every single minute. And the answer to that is 500 hours. So that goes to show that really anyone can go out there and anyone can be creating stuff to be put on the likes of that platform. That means you can also do that. As I said, each workshop is going to be accompanied by a challenge that I'm going to set you. And what I'm going to do is I am going to do the challenge at the end of each workshop to show you an example, just to make it clear what we're doing and why we're doing it. So the first challenge I'm going to call 100 photographs. The way that this begins is you first sit there and write down 10 parts of your day. So it could be getting up, it could be breakfast, lunch, dinner, spending time with family, doing something active, being online, watching TV, could be anything. But there are 10 things that kind of punctuate your day. Once you've got them, I want you to, on one specific day, take 10 photographs of each of those 10 aspects. So for example, if you do have breakfast down, you're going to have 10 photographs of breakfast. Then you're going to do that for the 10 activities. So you will end up with 100 photographs that tell a story of your day. With those 100, you're then allowed to choose one from each event. So one from breakfast, one from being online, one from doing something active, for example. What you're going to have done is you're going to have journaled your day. You're going to have shrunk it down to just 10 photos, but you're going to have told us a story of what you've been up to. Without further ado, I took 2 of those examples. I took breakfast and going out and doing something active. I took 10 photos, so I will show you them, and this will give you an idea. Stage 1 is to write 10 things down that you do during your day. Do this as quickly as possible. From there, you're going to go out and you're going to take 10 photographs of each of these. Then you'll end up with a total of 100 photographs, 10 for each section, and what you're going to do is you're going to select one photograph for each of the 10. So in my case, it would be one for getting up, one for breakfast, one for training, one for the walk, one for lunch, one for watching TV, one for playing in the garden, one for dinner, one for cleanup, one for going to bed. Those all together, and those 10 photographs will tell you the story of your day. So massive congratulations, you have now completed the first week of the Home Film School. We've got another 5 weeks to go and we've got a lot that we're going to learn. There is going to be an email address at the end of this. You can send all of the work that you're creating through to that, and I really look forward to seeing the kind of stuff that you are making. Next week, we're going to go into storytelling in more detail. So we're going to use a lot of the stuff that we've talked about in this session, but we're going to expand that and really look into that. I look forward to seeing you for week 2 of the Home Film School, all part of Make, Do create with Wheelworks.